Let's see it for Youth Lagoon. Trevor, I normally stand over there, but since we have some backup equipment, I'm going to stand over here so we don't cause any feedback, and it's going to be very awkward. You'll have to turn your neck around. Just don't, you don't even have to turn around. You don't have to look at me. You saw me earlier. You're not missing anything.
I got to see you now.
Oh, gosh, he's turning around.
Got to see you now. Can't talk to you without seeing you.
So the new album's called Rarely Do I Dream. The show is at the Aladdin Theater tonight. Let's talk about dreaming. Do you remember your dreams?
Well, it's a tough question because the reason that the album is called that is I spend a lot of time meditating. I meditate for at least an hour every day. And there's something about the act of meditation and stillness, going into that frequency. It feels like going home because our whole world is full of distractions and noise, and that's the escape. So the more time I spend there and re-emerge into this quote-unquote reality, the more this feels like the dream. So yes, I do remember my dreams.
How interesting. I've been reading a lot about transcendental meditation, and I have tried a little bit. Is that what you do? Is it transcendental?
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But it works.
Was it tough for you to figure it out, to be able to actually do it? Because I'm not having much success.
It did take a while. I started learning out of necessity because I had some serious health issues that happened some years back.
Almost career ending.
Yeah, it was a really big deal. So for me, I don't think if I wasn't pushed off that cliff, I don't think I would have jumped. In terms of, I think if my life stayed cozy and very comfortable, I don't think I would have ever pursued the stillness, and beyond that, realized the power of stillness.
So it's something good that came out of a horrible situation. That's
something
great that you look at it like that.
Truly life-changing.
So let's talk about the new album just briefly. I understand that it all started because you took a trip to your parents' house and found a shoebox full of home videos.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
And you started looking through them and thought, you know what? I should write an album about these, because you sample a lot of the videos in your songs.
Yeah.
It's a cool effect.
Thank you so much. Yeah, music to me, I don't really ever know what's going to happen when I sit down to write. It's always, some people talk about they have some idea in mind or something that they're trying to accomplish with songwriting, but for me the whole act of it feels like a spiritual act of surprise, because what is really coming out is bubbling out of the subconscious mind, and that's what's always teaching me. With finding the box of home movies, my family, they were always, like a lot of families, they were always recording.
Yeah.
But there was so much there that no one had ever actually taken them out of the boxes and watched them.
To watch them, right? Yeah.
So when I took them home, my goal was never to do anything with them musically. It was never. I had just gotten home from tour. I was exhausted. The last thing on my mind was working on more music. But that's the nature of the universe. Is I popped him in, and then instantly I started having these music ideas, and next thing I know, as I have an old CRT TV in my studio, and as I was thinking of these musical sketches, watching the home movies, it became one with the fabric of the music, and at that point, then it became an obsession of how do I go further and further down this rabbit hole, and beyond that, what does the rabbit hole have to teach me?
Interesting. And it's not just the audio that you sample in your songs. For the music video for the song Gumshoe, it's almost entirely clips from your family's home videos.
Yeah, that music video for Gumshoe gave me the opportunity to go beyond just using the audio and have it be this. What it ended up being was this video that felt really outside of time, because some of the video was stuff that my family had taken on road trips. Other bits of the video was stuff that was recent, because I've recently tracked down the same exact camcorder that my family used growing up.
And it works? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And it's the same reason why I love textures in music. Is there's something about when you piece together something from the past with something of the present, that there's a magic there that always feels like the future, and it feels like you're playing with something again outside of time. So with Gumshoe, there was all kinds of different stitching together of time periods, and that created it felt like its own dimension of sorts.
I just have 2 more quick questions. Is it an odd feeling? I would not want to put home videos of my family out for the world to see, because a lot of what we used to do was horribly inappropriate around the house. Do you feel vulnerable doing that?
No, I mean, I'm not using any of the inappropriate,
the good
like
stuff.
my brother running around naked or something. Like, there's definitely some taste there and discretion.
Yes.
So I'm just like any decision in life, utilizing a lot of discretion.
One thing I thought when I was watching the video for Gumshoe is that I don't know your family or anybody in the video, but we're all the same. It could have been my family.
Yeah.
We all do the same silly things around the house, and yeah,
that's what I found too, is that the more that you, and for anyone in this room too that makes any sort of art, it can be easy to think that the more you zoom in on your life, the more alienating your creations might be, but it's actually the exact opposite, because the more that you make something truly about you, and that's all you can do is tell the story of your own inner world, but the more that you honor that and stay true to that vision, the more it actually feels to everyone on the outside looking in, it feels like it's about them, because they can sense that personal depth.
Very interesting. And my last and most important question, you just met me this morning. You don't really know me, but my question is, do you think I could pull off a skull tattoo?
I absolutely think
Because
you
I've
can,
been thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a smiley face. So I do that and be a big smiley face.
I definitely think you can.
Boom.
Yeah. And I highly encourage it.
Awesome. Youth Lagoon, everybody.
Thanks, y'all.